guess we'll be back there same time tomorrow morning.
Smoke comes back.
Oh. That's our first discussion there, boy.
And stay tuned, we'll slam a big Tommy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Haastyle Hunting. I'm your host, Zach Haas. Well, a little bit of a break there with the holidays, but we're back into season 2 here in episode 6, Javelina, Havoc. So, obviously as the name kind of shows itself, we're definitely switching our gears a little bit. And instead of hunting our normal turkeys or deer or even bear, we're kind of getting outside of our element. We're going out west. Before this, I never really had been out west hunting. Kevin had been out west multiple times, so me, I was kind of going more for the sights, and Kevin, he already knew what was going, but he loves it out there as well. So, obviously, with the new animal, you never know what you're going to get yourself into. All we knew is these were little piggies. That's about it. We were interested in predator hunting, and definitely didn't know what was in store for us. So, here it is, episode 6 of season 2, Javelina, Havoc.
Heading down to Arizona right now. Left about 5:30 this morning. We're in halfway through Missouri. Got all night ahead of us to drive down there. Be down there tomorrow about nooner. And it's go time, baby. Start killing stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what, anytime you're heading on a trip where, you know, your little MapQuest thing says 32 hours, it's a long trip. So we had already had about 12 hours down at this point and another 20 to go. So had a lot of driving ahead of us, a lot of stories to talk about, and a lot of weird things to see along the trip. So back on the road it is, and heading southwest.
Here we are in Kansas trying to get through here this state, and the sun is just brutal. This is the worst sun. I think I got flash burn in my eyes. I need a welder's mask to drive through this awful state. But we'll be out of here soon and it should be dark. We'll be cutting through Oklahoma and heading to New Mexico, so keep you posted.
Hey everyone, well we are still in Kansas. Sun's finally gone down, thank God, because we feel like we've been through the ringer staring at that bright thing. It's almost like it's been a joke on us the whole time we're in Kansas. But coming in Oklahoma here pretty soon. Got I think like 16 hours, 17 hours left still on our drive. But keep on trucking here. Still haven't seen a sign of wildlife at all in this state. So on our drive down to Arizona there, obviously we kept kind of saying like, oh, we're almost through Kansas. Only thing is, we weren't almost through Kansas. We were stuck in what seemed like the Kansas Twilight Zone.
Well, it was about 2 hours ago I said we'd be out of Kansas, and we are still in Kansas. I think we got about 20 miles left before we get into Oklahoma and get some new ground covered here. But it's 7:30, so we should be in Oklahoma by 8, I hope. Unless the state just keeps going and going, who knows? We'll find out. So we'll keep you posted.
Well, finally, after about 9 hours in Kansas driving, we made it through Kansas, went through the little bit of the tip of Oklahoma, got into the great state of Texas, and into New Mexico. Well, there we kind of, you know, early in the morning, figured, all right, we got to stop and have some sleep. So we found a rest stop, but kind of ran into some issues.
Well, it's 5:30. Sunday morning. Pulled over on the side of the road to take a little nap and put the flashers on so no one would run into us, but we woke up and we had no juice and the truck was dead. So we had to call an emergency service to come and give us a boost. It cost us $100. First guy that called said he wanted $300 to jump us. The state police said they didn't have anybody in the area, so we had to call somebody else. Luckily we got it done and now we're on our way. Got about 8 hours left, so hopefully nothing else goes wrong. Keep you posted.
Well, after our little mishap in New Mexico, we made it through New Mexico, and then we made it to Arizona, and continued on our trip, our 32-hour journey, but finally had the daylight again. Oh hey everyone, well we're still on the road obviously. Finally got into Arizona here. Not too far away actually. I think we're about over 45 minutes away from where we're staying. Kevin and me are pretty excited. Javelinas are running around, coyotes, bobcat, red fox, gray fox, possibly a cougar. Right now they're just walking around thinking though life is all nice and easy until probably 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So stick with us, won't be too much longer. We'll get to camp and get everything kind of situated, figure out the game plan, and get ready to drop some piglets. Oh hey everyone, well we finally made it to Tucson. Not an hour too late, but a little early. Supposed to be at the guide's house around 3-4 o'clock, and we're down here about 20 to 2 of their time. So kind of a memo to all you guys that are thinking to do this someday. Make sure you plan ahead and maybe figure out something you could burn time doing. But so me and Kevin kind of look around, figure out what we can do. Maybe find a place to sit down and have a beverage or something, and wait for the guy to get home. So stick with us, and probably next time you see us, we'll be kind of getting the game plan together. Well, we finally got down, talked to our guide, had to go actually to town to reprint a license. Kind of got the game plan. Headed to camp, and I tell you, that was something else. Good thing Kevin has a big jacked up truck, because I thought for heaven's sake we were going to roll or something, because the way the guy brought us in, there was rocks and canyons and cacti ripping across the truck. I mean, it was unreal. We were definitely in some off-road back country. Well, hey everyone, well we finally made it to camp here. It took quite a while to get here. Been better off with like an old Bronco or like a rock climbing machine. It's pretty rugged to get out here, but all in all we made it. The guides are running out right now getting some wood for the fire, but bunks are set up. I got everything unpacked, so now we're just gonna kind of chill, hang out, kind of shoot the bull a little bit, and then go in, take a little siesta, and around 6 a.m. we're gonna get up, have some breakfast, and head off for some piggies. So stay tuned. Next time you see us, hopefully we're stalking some pigs and whacking stacks some. So stay tuned. This is still Haastyle Hunting, and tomorrow Javelina Havoc officially begins. Well, after a pretty brief breakfast, Kevin and I, we got all our gear together, made sure the muzzleloaders are ready, and well, hopped on the Ranger to head to our first spot. From there, we had a pretty good, I don't know, probably 4-mile hike or so up to the hills where the pigs were at, or as Kevin calls them, the mountain pigs. And then our hunt finally began down in Arizona for Javelina. Well, after our hike out to the mountains there, found a nice big steep cliff where from there, Kevin, myself, and the guy, we walked up, figured, well, find mountain piggies. This is what we found out from the guide, is we got to go way up in the mountains to glass down at them. Once again, first time for me. Kevin was obviously used to the glassing idea, and so we sat there, and this Slowly, slowly watch the area. Well, after sitting down and glassing for a while, we finally found a good herd of pigs. Probably about, I don't know, a little over 8 pigs in the herd. So now it's time to pack up, put the binos back in the bags, get the muzzlers ready, get a nice spot where we can set up on them and hopefully get some nice shooting in.
Right up against this bluff right here. So what we're gonna do is we'll just sneak down this spine instead of taking the bottom because it'll be too, we'll get a good angle. Right up against that rock face. So instead of taking that bottom, we're just gonna walk up this spine. Actually, should rest out. Yeah, be straight across from him. It's gonna be really quiet though once we get down to that yellow spot down there.
Got him?
Yeah, got him.
Barnes Bullet, I'd like to introduce you to Javelina. And Javelina, I'd like to introduce you to Barnes Bullet. After a celebratory fist bump, it was time to head down and check out what Kevin got for a piggy.
He's still alive.
Well, once we got a little closer to Javelina, we kind of discovered the Javelina quite hadn't expired yet. So ethical thing, Kevin reloaded the muzzleloader and took a nice close shot to put it down.
Still alive? Yeah. One more in him. Why would you shoot shoot him through the brush right there since it's so close? Or?
Shoot him right behind the front shoulder. Yeah, you get my javelina. Shoot right this little right. Just right along it. Shoot right now. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's breathing.
Well, Kevin put a great ethical shot on his pig. The only problem is after we did get the pig down, due to weather and time restraint kind of with the hunt, the guy determined that the best thing to do was for us just to grab the pig, gut it quick, and pack it out and get it iced and everything like that. So we didn't get a chance really to do the victory speech with Kevin's pig. On this hunt, I didn't end up, we busted tail after that hunt. The first one came pretty fast and easy. I didn't get a chance at a javelina, but hey, times with family are always cherished, especially when you're out in God's country. Well, that ends the Javelina Havoc, I guess you could say. Kevin, he smoked down a nice, beautiful Javelina. I ended up not getting one, but it doesn't mean that one is not in my future. I'm definitely gonna try to get one down the road here, whether it be Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere down there. Get myself a nice Javelina. But with that, once again, you guys seen a great episode with our muzzleloaders. And I tell you, Blackhorn 209 and Barnes Bullet is the most crucial, unstoppable, most accurate combination bullet and powder combo we've ever seen for muzzleloaders after trying the whole lot of them. So I definitely recommend you guys check their websites out, barnesbullets.com and blackhorn209.com. But with that, once again, we thank you guys for watching. Next week, or I should say next episode, we're going to go back to what we know with deer and things like that nature, and kind of start showing you guys the transition into more close to the present day stuff here. So with that, as we always say, keep it hostile and always be safe.